I was extremely depressed, suicidal, and I went through a very, very, very hard time, and I didn't think I was going to make it. I didn't want to live because I was suffering so much. Anyone that's going through that, you can overcome that. It's possible. I'm here.
You're here, you're with us, and now you're sharing your amazing story to inspire people and to prevent them from taking wrong steps.
Never take your health for granted. Never take your life for granted. And be grateful for your life and your health, because it can be taken away very quickly.
Eva, we're rolling.
Hi, I'm Eva Motion. Welcome to my show. What the hell are you talking about? Weight loss is today's most popular fitness goal. According to a Gallup survey, 53% of Americans want to lose weight. There are a gazillion numbers of solutions to achieving that. In pursuing shortcuts, we might not go for the right choice, and as a result, we might pay much more than we expected. Diet pills for the price of a heart is the subject for today's show. Listen to the story. Maria Hodnik is my dear guest today. Hello, Maria.
Hi, how are you?
Thank you for coming. I'm great. I'm excited to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Please tell us your story.
Well, back in 2010, I had a bad experience with a diet pill. I was a healthy 41-year-old woman. I had no health issues. I had no health problems. And in basically overnight, 2 days, that I had a diet pill that a friend of mine was taking, and at the moment I was struggling with emotional problems and problems with my daughter, just struggling with family issues. So I was in a very, very vulnerable state at the moment. So I was just at the moment, I had this friend, and he would call me and he would tell me, you have to see me, I've lost all this weight, you have to see me, and I would listen to him, he was a friend, an actor friend of mine. So every time he'd call, he'd go on and on about, I've lost all this weight, you have to see me, you got to see me. And so, eventually I asked him, okay, what are you taking? I eventually got together with him, and I saw that he had lost all this weight.
And you're an actress.
Yes.
It's important
Mm-hmm.
for you too.
So, being an actor, you always want to look nice, and you want to be in shape, and you're always thinking about keeping yourself in good shape and healthy and trying to look nice. So, I asked him, what he was taking. He told me what he was taking, and told me about, where he got it. And I, like I said, I was very vulnerable at the moment and had emotional issues going on with my daughter and problems with just family problems. So I just happened to get was at the wrong place at the wrong time. I was naive. I was innocent. I didn't know what it was. I just thought it was just another dietary pill that didn't work, that doesn't do anything. I didn't think any harmful thing would happen. Any consequence. So I found out the hard way. I learned it the hard way, and my heart was affected. From 2 days of taking it, and the third day I stopped taking it, and everything went downhill from there. So
when you realized that your heart was affected and it's not going to be the same, what was the first thought that crossed your mind?
I was devastated. I was just devastated. I was traumatized. It was very traumatic, and all the symptoms that I went through were horrible. I could just say, that I was extremely depressed, suicidal, and I went through a very, very, very hard time. And I didn't think I was going to make it. I didn't want to live because I was suffering so much. So it was very, very difficult.
And you experienced very severe pain. Like, could you describe that, like you told me before?
Well, the only way I could describe it is if you have a cramp in the back of your leg, well, picture having a cramp right on your chest, on both sides of your chest, and somebody pressing hard in the middle of your chest, and you can't breathe, and you're just hunched over and you cannot breathe. The only thing you can do is just wait till it goes through and passes by. So you feel helpless, you feel hopeless. It's very, very, it's something that I never heard anyone talk about. It's a symptom that nobody ever wants to feel. It's really
how long had you been experiencing this horror?
I think the worst of it was close to 2 months that I experienced that, and those 2 months were eternal because every time I would think it would be going away and it would stop, it wasn't going away. And so those were the 2 most difficult months of my life.
How did you deal with that?
Well, mainly my family, the support of my family, my daughter, my husband, and my brother. They were there for me, and they would listen to me and hear me, and they knew that I was in a lot of pain, and they knew that I was struggling and that I wasn't myself. I was just going through a horrible, horrible time. So it was just my family. Basically, they helped me pull through, and I'm grateful for that.
What did you learn from this experience?
I think that when we're young, we're healthy, we think we're,
Nothing
indestructible. Nothing will happen, and we're fine, and nothing will happen to you. You think that you're fine, you're strong, you're healthy, you're this young person, and unfortunately, yes, it can happen, and it does happen. It just like it happened to me. It happened to me overnight. 1 minute I'm a healthy person, and the next minute my heart is not the same. So my heart was damaged, and you don't think about that. When you're healthy, you're young, and those things don't cross your mind. So I think I just think that for young people, I want to have them understand that never take your health for granted, never take your life for granted, and be grateful for your life and your health, because it can be taken away very quickly.
How have you changed emotionally after this experience?
You just become humble. You be very humble, very grateful. You are not the same person you were. The harsh, strong mom and the tough, disciplinary mom that I was. That just goes away. You change everything, your whole view on life.
How about your profession? Did it affect your profession?
I think mainly I realize that I have limitations now. I can't carry heavy things. I have to be careful with the heat, hot weather. Yeah, the weather, I have to be careful that I'm not overexerting myself. Walking up and down, I used to walk and walk and walk for blocks and blocks. I can't do that anymore, especially when the weather is really hot. It's very hard for me, so I can't lift anything heavy, especially with my left side because of my heart. So everything, your whole physical and emotional, everything changes.
Do you do any exercises, any physical activities right now?
I do really mild exercise. I've always loved to dance. That was my first passion, my first love. I love dancing and I love music. So I try to I do it light, very light. You know, I do turn on the music and put the music on. And I start with 10 minutes, maybe 15. And then if I can, I work up to 20 minutes. But 30 minutes is kind of pushing it because then I feel really fatigued, really exhausted. So I have to kind of do it really, really gradually, just take it at a slow pace.
Maria, you mentioned you have written a book about your experience. What are you hoping to accomplish with the book?
I want to be able to help someone out there that has gone through or is going through depression, anything emotional, anxiety, depression, schizophrenia, suicidal thoughts, anything like that, because I've been there myself. I've lived through it, and it's very, very difficult. But my message to all the young people, especially the young people, because it makes me sad to see things that affect them, and especially suicidal. It's very hard to hear those things, and I've been there, so I know how it feels. But anybody, anybody at any age, when you hear people that are going through those things, and I want to help them to know that they can overcome that, and life is beautiful, and I've been there. I've been in those difficult times. It's really difficult, and we can overcome them. I'm here, and God spared me and gave me another chance. And I've done more now than I ever did before. So those experiences, have made me stronger, made me a better person. And anyone that's going through that, you can overcome that. It's possible. I'm here.
You're here, you're with us, and now you're sharing your amazing story to inspire people and to prevent them from taking wrong steps.
Right. I just want them to know that their health and their life is very precious, and just never take it for granted.
Would you suggest how people should take care of their health?
Well, definitely the right way. There's no other way. Just do it the right way. You have to eat healthy, and if you have, if you like exercising, and do it the right way too, without hurting yourself, without injuring yourself. There's nothing worth getting injured or hurt over. There's nothing worth that. So do it the right way. Just eating healthy and have a healthy, positive attitude. Love yourself the right way.
And what is the right way to love yourself?
The right way is just being extremely positive and grateful, and love your life and love yourself, and there's only the right way in. Everyone out there knows that everyone's different. I had this experience, and it was my experience, but I think that there's a right way, there's a wrong way, and the right way is just doing the right things, for yourself, health-wise, eating healthy, and mentally being emotionally right with yourself, with the people that you love.
How can you be positive and appreciative when you feel pain, when everything is different? Like, how can you find this source of being positive?
Well, before this happened to me, it's really hard, because your mentality is it's different. You know, you want to complain, you want to argue, you want to fight, or just you think that's the right way. But now I realize there's a way to do it, and that's with gratitude, forgiveness, with love, patience, and family support, and a lot of support. If you don't have it, I encourage you to talk to somebody. Talk to somebody, because if you don't have the support, I had my family and they were there for me, but I know there's a lot of people who don't have that. So find someone that you could talk to. Don't keep it inside. Don't hold it, because it's really hard to go through that. You have to find some support, some help.
And looking back, what would you have changed to prevent this outcome?
Since I've never been very technical, I didn't know about, just being technical. A lot of people know that you just have to do your research. I didn't do that. I didn't think about doing that because I wasn't a technical person. So now everyone knows that all the answers, you just have to look them up, do research. It's that easy.
It's simple right now.
It's very easy for anyone to just look up anything and to find out, all the information's right there.
Thank you. That was so useful. We talked about serious stuff. Now let's go to some fun questions. Pick one: dancing or singing?
Dancing.
Mango or peaches?
Mango.
Rain or fog?
Rain.
Writing or reading?
Reading.
Internet or TV?
TV.
The mountains or the ocean?
The ocean.
If you could know the absolute and total truth to one question, what question would you ask?
Is there a perfect weather? I don't know. Is there?
If you had a chance to make a movie, which genre would it be?
Drama.
If you could choose a superpower, what superpower would it be and why?
Oh, wow. Just to heal somebody.
You went through this, and you know how
to heal
how
anyone that's suffering. Yeah.
Thank you, Maria, for your vulnerability and honesty and courage. Thank you for sharing the story and being with us today.
You're welcome.
There is no shortcut for achieving your weight loss goal. You pay for your shortcuts later by jeopardizing your health. Nothing is more beneficial and rewarding in the long run than a healthy lifestyle, proper nutrition, and regular exercise. I'm Eva Motion. This is What the Health Are You Talking About? Stay healthy, do your research, and take care of your heart.